Hi, beautiful Pisces. How are you? This is Mary Ellen coming from Moonrise Cottage for your love reading for the 1st through the 7th of September. We're sailing into the new moon. I'm recording this on the 29th of August, and a lot of energy. The readings have been deep, they've been long, and just really beautiful. So, quick reminder before we start, everything you want to know about me is in the links below. I am going to be in New Mexico for a shamanic retreat happening at the Hearts and Wings Retreat Center. That information's on the website. There's a link for that below. If you want to join us, that's the last weekend in October. Did I say November? I think I did. October. Anyways, go check all that stuff out. If you have any interest in connecting with me while I'm out on the road, please also go to my website and send me a message, okay? So, Pisces, beautiful energy here this morning. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back to all my regular viewers and subscribers. I'm changing it up a little bit based on some requests I got from my guides. So, that's you. As you can tell, I've picked some oracle cards. We're going to jump into, okay, my guides just said your astrology. That's interesting. We're not going to do that because I'm not an astrologer, but they're talking about your astrology, so go look, okay? For you, the theme of your reading this week is about things being revealed, okay? Revelation of art. So that's about a woman who was very psychic, and she was involved in predicting the lineage of sacred kings. Interesting story. And we see a lot of passion there. There's water sitting next to her in this jewel-encrusted barrel. So, Pisces, for you, from the animal medicine deck, I got ant. So I like this because we're in this place of the new moon. All the things that are going on with the cosmology and the astrology, we know where we're going. And we have to change our group think, don't we? Or perhaps we've already done it. But, that is the consciousness of a Pisces in a certain way. The ant. Really hardworking. Ants can carry something that's, I'm just making it up, but relatively speaking, something 10 times their body weight, and they can carry it 100 miles. They're amazingly persistent, and they do have groupthink, hive mentality. Pardon me, goodness, can't speak. So that's your energy that's kind of swirling around this notion of predictions and revelations about art, about love, and being able to see the future clear. The way Pisces people use clairvoyance, have clairvoyance. Your lover, look, that's a very interesting card to get. And so what my guides are saying about this is, it's kind of the same micro universe. So lizard is very interesting. I'll check the book for you. We'll look into it a little bit. And then shamanically, the energy that's pulling you together, also, it's giving me a chill. The beauty way, right? The sacred path that you walk. All about beauty and blossoming and transformation. Gorgeous. So the beauty way is a path that you walk. It's also the way that you think and how you operate in the world. So I want to just take a quick minute because I don't think I've ever, believe it or not, had lizard come up. So I want to just take a moment and we'll check it out and see what that's all about. And then we'll jump into the reading. I'm going to pull cards for you. We're going to pull cards for your partner. And then at the end, we're going to pull some runes and see what the runes have to say. There will be an eye in the sky message above the video towards the end that'll point you towards last week's reading if you want to go check it out for reference. And I will put something there in the beginning of the video that will just, all you have to do is click on it. It'll take you right to my website, okay? All right, so lizard is about sacred dreaming. There's a long story that comes out. So I'm going to skip that and just get to the nuggets. Lizard medicine is the shadow side of reality where your dreams are reviewed before you decide to manifest them physically. Interesting. So lizard is the medicine of dreamers. Whether dreamers, okay, hang on, it's not making sense. Okay, whether dreamers smoke you or dream you, dreamers can always help you see the shadow. This shadow can be your fears, your hopes, or the very thing that you are resisting. But it is always following you around like an obedient dog. Really interesting. If Lizard dreamed a space in your cards today, it may be time to look and see what is following along behind you. Is it your fears, your future, trying to catch up with you perhaps? Or is it the part of you that wants to ignore your weakness and your humanness? So pay attention to your dreams and their symbols. Make a dream log and record all that you remember. Pay close attention to each individual symbol or recurring pattern. Wow. Okay, interesting. So, extrapolating from that, we could say perhaps there's someone who might be very shamanic, very connected in a similar way. And you may be reaching each other in the dream time. Very interesting. So we'll see more about this. And then in terms of your love, that love energy swirling around you from the journey of love, the heart of the moment. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. So there's some beautiful moment coming forward inside the relationship. Look, there's your partner. Do you see the mirror effect of that? Heart fire. It's gorgeous. So I will be very curious to find out what's going on here. You fabulous folks on this beauty way toward each other. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, so let's jump in. While I was shuffling and pulling out this, my guides called it an oracle card. The first card out in my readings is always, I ask my guides, all right, what do you want to talk about? And then that becomes the guidepost for the reading. So we're talking about the revelation of art, which happens to be the Nine of Cups. The next card that came out is this beautiful Major Arcana card. So there's a lot of energy. This is your energy that you're holding, the shaper of growth. It's the Empress. Do you see all the bounty? It's about the bounty that you have in the moment, but it's also what you came across with. So you are clearly going on some kind of a dreamtime journey with somebody. Beautiful water sign, beautiful Pisces. You're the consciousness of the universe, right? So there's something going on, and look at that. I'm going to publish this today so you have it for the new moon. There's the new moon in Virgo. There are some illusions that are being thrown off, and it will happen. We're here to talk about love, so this is your love relationship. That's the goddess of sovereignty who had on this disguise. My guys just said it's kind of a Shrek story, right? So she had this disguise. There were some young men who ran out of water, and they went out to look for it. Each one of them came across her, right? Because it's a fairy tale. They asked for the water. She said, of course, but you have to kiss me. That's the sacred hag. And there was only one young man who was willing to kiss her. And of course, in that moment, the facade fell away, and she was the most beautiful creature that he had ever seen. They ended up getting married, and he rose to be the king. Because it was his father, who was the king, that had sent them out. So it's an interesting story. She's been showing up a little bit. There's a theme going on. So make sure you go look at the astrology. In general, my guides are saying, in a general way, about this new moon and for yourself, okay? So there's some illusion that's coming down, and it's because destiny's unfolding. Something is being revealed about you, and you have all this bounty. You've traveled into this place, into this moment, my guides are saying, with everything you need. So there may be somebody who, when your loved one comes along, or if you're in your relationship, already mated, there may be some illusions that are going to be cast off when love is applied and some understanding comes forward. Something that you perhaps have been holding on to. Thank you, Spirit. Look. Pisces, how much do I love you? That's the Fool. All right. So on this new moon, the Kundalini energy awakens along the spine, travels out through a portal, out into the sacred realm because of what is going to be revealed into the sacred bowl of healing and wisdom because your destiny is turning. And look, so we have now on the table 3 indications of sacred vessels that have abundance and healing and all things that make up the indication of the water element. So you're going to take this leap of faith. All right, I'm being told, hold on. Yeah. Oh, Pisces, my God, how many times does this come up for you? It's because you guys are, when you incarnate as a Pisces, you're here as a shamanic individual. So you're going out. That's the sacred initiate, okay, the dedicator of lore. So we have 3 major arcana cards on the table already. A lot of energy coming to you. That is the goddess of sacrifice who bestows onto the initiate the amulet. That's the initiate, of course, marked for initiation. To see the energy you're receiving when you go out on your soul journey and you leap empty-handed into the void, because that's the Fool card in traditional tarot. All right? So this is the combat of skill. 5 of Wands. So there's change coming in a relationship, right? Maybe there's been some arguments, some challenges, whatever, but just know that the passion that you're carrying, the passion that you may be fighting with, and it might be internal, because we see lizard and ant in the beauty way and the mirroring of you and your partner. There's something going on. It may just be what is coming forward. All right, hang on, my phone's ringing. I gotta turn it off. Sorry about that. All right, so look what's at the split. My guides told me to stop. Look at that. So this cycle, this moon cycle this month is very important for you. And you are stepping into your destiny. That's the foundation of battle. 6 of Swords. You're moving on in some way. Oh gosh, sorry you guys. So you're moving forward. This is about sacred warriorship and coming through a rite of passage. This warrior also dressed in red. So I believe it's a rite of passage. Obviously, it has to do with love. We're here to talk about love, and we're seeing all these things unfold. So a great shift and change is coming for you and your individuality, my guides are saying. And of course, it's affected by your partner. So it is about the collective. We see this warrior having come through his rite of passage, his initiation, and he's able to join the tribe now. Okay? So, and my guides are talking about, for his sacred warrior pathway. It's very interesting. So, expect some change with you and your lover. My guides are saying don't worry about it, but do understand that things are being revealed. And we see it literally happening through the moon cycle. This may be a process that's going to happen for you. All right, hang on. Yeah. Ooh. All right. 3 things. The reason for this is because you are meant to skill up, and there you are, standing as the king of skill. This warrior has put his shield on the wall. He doesn't need his weapons anymore. That's the King of Wands. So, again, I just want to make note. You see all the red, all the passion, King of Wands, and we have all this heart fire between you and your lover. So you're skilling up your lovability, I believe. And you may be meeting somebody new, or the relationship you're in is really going to undergo a change in some beautiful way. Because what he's doing is making the shoes for his new journey, because he has developed, okay, my guides are talking about that highly in his life and that quickly. So if you look at this, and we're talking about the Empress bringing a prophecy about new life, new birth. In this way, there's the prophecy. We see it coming forward, and then we see this is a rapid cycle, right? Something rapid, some kind of Kundalini awakening. Maybe you are meeting your quantum partner, your soulmate, your twin flame. And remember, gang, it could be anybody because we're getting closer, all of us, to being able to step into and out of the 4D and the 5D. I'm experiencing it in my own life. So I have quite a number of quantum partners. You know, that's my guides want that word. They say it's more complete. All right, they're saying things like retrospectively, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right. So prior to that, people were talking about twin flame. And it has a certain notion. It has to do with the unified field of energy. That's why we vibrate together when we meet those people. It's about the circuit, the tapestry that my guides are talking about. And you meet somebody who turns on one of the circuits for you or completes another piece of the tapestry and you do it for each other, yeah, you're going to feel it. So there's something like that going on for you. All right, Pisces. So hang on a second. Okay, that's the last card on your soul cycle. So if you're new, this is your human experience down here. That's kind of your heart soul chakra. What's going out in the universe? What's your soul working on? Look, the mover of energy, the chariot. So you are moving very rapidly. This relationship, for those of you, this applies, again, general reading, not going to apply to everybody, but something's moving very rapidly because the gifts, all right, your destiny, this revelation about your destiny has been encoded within you. And you came across through from the Sacred Mother, the Empress, with all the gifts that you needed so that when the moment arrived, this destiny would unfold. And there it is. You're dropping your illusion, right? So the young man who was able to capture the love of this woman in a very mystical way had to have his energy properly aligned so that he was mature enough to be able to understand the situation, decode it for himself, so to speak, my guys are saying, get down off his horse, put his arms around this woman with love and respect and dignity and duty, my guides are saying, and give her a kiss and be genuinely grateful for this beautiful woman who would be willing to offer something of her bounty to him. And it's all about love energy, even though it's the Five of Wands. So it's a very interesting pairing. And when that happened, their destiny came forward, the Fool card. It caused an initiation. So that's where you're standing, Pisces. Here's the outcome card, another new foundation. The foundation of knowledge, Six of Pentacles, standing in a very fertile moment with the Akashic records, with the ascended masters in the spiritual realm. So, if this denotes a relationship, a love relationship, expect it to be really that beautiful. So let's take a look at your partner. Look, quite possibly another water sign, woman of art. That is the beautiful goddess Bo-An, who was the person whose destiny evolved and she turned into a river. Queen of Cups. Okay? Along the banks of the River Boyne in Ireland are many of the most sacred sites that exist, including many of the passage tombs. And so there's something about this pairing. And kind of way back in the beginning when I was talking about lizard, I could kind of tell that something beautifully freaky was going to happen because of the lizard energy in the dream time and the beauty way. So that is the renewer of devotion. It is about universal consciousness and coming into a place in your life where you get great healing. You see another vessel? Look at that. It's all over this reading. So those are the three prophets, the sons of Brigid. It's a story about the triple goddess, the sacred cauldron of healing into which we go to renew ourselves through the birth, death, life, rebirth process. The renewer of devotion has an enormous amount of sacred vision, a lot of love and compassion for the entire universe and all that unfolds, And it signifies that the tripartite soul of your being, and we're talking about your partner, but you are reflecting each other, so buckle up, has finished a cycle. You have finished a circuit, and you move on to what comes next. And look at the way you are mirroring each other. I'm literally, my whole body has like goosebumps. All right, so this person, the warrior of battle, beautiful male energy. Do you see how the sword is at the, my guides always call it the spear, because of that saying, right at the tip of the spear, right at the tip of the spiral of destiny. This is someone who has an enormous capacity to provide and is literally very devoted to the commonwealth, my guys just said. They're talking about the collective. So here we have this ant medicine and this beautiful lizard medicine, this love intention flowing forward. It's a reflection also of the intention, right? So Bo-An just became a river, and her energy literally flowed out across the land in order to provide a place for all these sacred occurrences to happen. And this young man was taking care of the tribe, able to provide in the full light of the sun. And actually behind him, we see that hill. That's actually a passage tomb. So there is an indication here also about death and rebirth, healing, cleansing. All right, so let's shuffle a little more. Spirit, can you give us a couple more cards, please, for beautiful Pisces and their incredible love? Someone who you're just going to fit together like hand in glove. You see that? The way your hearts are glowing together. And, Pisces, while you go through the energy of the week, transforming yourself. So that's the sacred grandmother, Queen of Knowledge, Queen of Pentacles. She sits on her starry loom high in the universe, and her job is to weave together the strings of destiny. Again, we're talking about destiny again for her sacred lineage. So your partner is somebody who really is involved in these kinds of things. All right, two more things. Hoo-wee, that is the spinner of growth, the Wheel of Fortune. So something has changed. Something's changing that's literally spinning, the universe spinning, time spinning, that's bringing you together. This is about taking in all the energy of the universe and using it to create seeds and send those intentions out on the wind. That's very reflective of this young man. And look, the Magician. Okay, so you've got Wheel of Fortune. Your partner has Wheel of Fortune followed by the Magician, who's looking straight into that woman who, through magic, drops her illusion so her love can find her. My gosh, what a beautiful reading and really fun. So there's a lot going on, a lot of spiritual development. Write me some messages because, Pisces, I was talking to Capricorn yesterday. Go watch their reading, okay? Because you and Capricorn, this group consciousness, this universal consciousness, working with Pluto in their sign, now coming closer and closer together with Saturn. A lot of intense stuff going on. We are all literally attending to this through our energetics, through the unified field. That's why my guides talk about the tapestry, because that's literally what we are. And each of us are points on the tapestry, a point of energetics in the unified field. Some of us mirror each other. You stand before a person and something gets turned on and ignited. That's literally what's happening for many of you, because your destiny is being woven together with magic. And you, Pisces, are going through another initiation because of it. Ooh-wee. So, my gosh. If you want a lover's reading, click on the link. I just love doing readings with couples. They're fun, they're beautiful, they're really deep. They get way more specific than this. All right, Spirit, give us a rune, please. Okay, do you see how that looks like a lightning strike? That is the rune for wholeness. It carries a lot of power. My goodness, let's just put it right here because we're talking about magic, okay? I'm going to read to you from the book. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy this new moon. I'm going to publish this today, so you have it before the new moon comes. Okay, let's see. Wow, you guys. So that is Sawelu. It is about life force. It's about the sun's energy. It's about wholeness. Sawelu stands for wholeness, that which our nature requires. It embodies the impulse towards self realization, and it indicates the path that you must follow, not from ulterior motives, but from the core of your individuality. Do you see the prophecy coming forward? Beautiful. So, seeking after wholeness is the spiritual warrior's quest. And yet, what you are striving to become, in actuality, is what by nature you already are. Become conscious of your essence and bring it into form now. Express it in a creative way. This is a rune of great power, making life force available to you. So Welo marks a time for regeneration down to the cellular level. Although this rune has no reversed position, there's reason for caution. You may see fit to withdraw or even to retreat in the face of a pressing situation, especially if events or people are demanding that you expend your energy. Know that such a retreat is a retreat into strength, a voyage inward for centering and balance. Timely retreat is among the skills of the spiritual warrior. And I think for you, what we're talking about is all the ways you're going inside, both of you, and into the relationship. There's going to be a lot of deep quiet because there's a lot of unfolding happening. And yes, take some time for meditation. I think you're going to need it. So Willow counsels opening yourself up and letting the light into a part of your life that has been secret, shut away. Interesting. To accomplish this may call for a profound recognition, for admitting to yourself something that you've long denied. There is a prayer known as the Gayatri that embodies the spirit of this rune of wholeness. Address the sun and recite these words. You who are the source of all power, whose rays illuminate this world, illuminate also my heart. Look at this. I'm choking back that I'm getting all choked up. Something magnificent's coming forward, you guys. Whew, illuminate also my heart so that it too can do your work. Yeah, you are going through an, to those who this applies, you are literally going through an awakening. It is going to be affected by and assisted by your quantum partner who has shown up because destiny's unfolding. This prophecy is being revealed. And, we're talking about energetics in the situation. I do think you're meeting your quantum partner or you're with that person and you're stationing into the next place of your unfolding. It's very mystical and beautiful. So while reciting the Gayatri, visualize the sun's rays streaming forth into the world, entering your heart, and then streaming out from your heart center and back into the world. Okay. I'm going to put these right here. And I think we're going to leave it at that. There are more words in this book, but I think we're pretty much there. Practice the art of doing without doing in the manner just spoken. Aim yourself truly with your energy, and then maintain your aim without manipulative effort. Meditate on the Christ's words, I can of my own self do nothing, for by our own power we do nothing. Even in loving, it is love that loves through us. This way of thinking and being integrates new energies and permits us to flow into wholeness, which is the ultimate goal of the spiritual warrior. Oh, I'm all choked up. Okay, so guys, clearly, guys and girls, don't get stuck on gender, all that stuff that readers say, all right? You are being prepared to be a spiritual warrior for the universe because of what's about to happen here on this planet as we turn the corner into the new year. So understand that that's your process. That's why it's woven into your reading, your love reading, because it is about love. It's about the love of the universe. And we are being prepared in these ways. So if you need some help, because this is really intense, feel free to contact me. All right, I've been through this enough times that I have a shred of understanding now because it just keeps happening for me, given my clairvoyance, etc., and because it's my destiny, I think. So thank you so much for being here, Pisces. Please post this on all your social media. I don't have time or the expertise to do those things, but that's my commitment. Get the word out there. Click the like button for me, please. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I'm very much looking forward to next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful week with this new moon, all the way through this moon cycle. And thanks again so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Sending you all my love so that you can spread it with your heart fire. Love this. Thanks, Pisces.